My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Let's talk about this PlayStation experience. Alright, so that PlayStation experience event was held this past week, and I couldn't see it live because I was doing stuff at the time. I literally just finished watching this conference just now, so all the thoughts I have are fresh in my head. I wrote down a couple of things they showed off, not everything, but I wrote down a good amount of stuff that was showed off at this event. And because of this event, I don't know how, but this event just stirred up the fanboy war, dude. Fanboyism is at an all-time high right now, dude. With PlayStation fans, Nintendo fans, Xbox fans, dude. You got a fanboy war going on literally every video, dude. And it's just some of the videos that I am seeing on YouTube are just straight up comedy. Like, dude, it is hilarious to me right now. It is providing me entertainment. So I'm not saying nothing about it, but just the fanboyism that's going on right now, it is crazy, dude. But I'll get into that later. But the PlayStation Experience event, it started off with a bang. They said, you know what? Let's start off this event showing Uncharted 4. A great way to start off the event, I might add. But maybe if they saved this game for last, it really would have ended off the event with a bang. But they said, screw that, just show it off first. Okay, so Uncharted 4 gameplay. As soon as the event starts, our eyes are glued to the freaking screen. So this was the world premiere of Uncharted 4 gameplay, and already you got people trying to critique this game, okay? The Nintendo fans and the Xbox fans saying, wait a minute. This game looks downgraded. And I'm like, first off, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the first time we've seen actual gameplay for Uncharted 4? Did you bastards actually think that the gameplay would look the exact same as the cutscene trailer, whatever that we've seen before? If you did, you're an idiot. like you already have people say this game looks downgraded, this looks like a PS3 game, and I'm like, first off, dude, shut up. like in all seriousness, like the game does not look like a PS3 game. This is not the final version of the game. Like this game probably won't come out until towards the end of 2015. We still have a lot of time left before this game comes out, but yet you already have people trying to bring down this game. And man, I'm about to hop on you Xbox fanboys for a second. When that glitch happened in the gameplay to where he fell through the map, you had Xbox fanboys just rejoicing, saying, "Ha! This game's broken! Ha! This game's broken!" PlayStation fanboys, wow, really? This is what you're excited for, to fall through the map? That's what you're excited for? Playing broken games? I'm about to hop on y'all. I'm about to hop on y'all for a second. You're going to get on that one glitch. God forbid, a freaking game that still months to come out. It still has months before this game comes out. God forbid it has a glitch in it, okay? A little glitch. He falls through the map. But yet, you same bastards were quiet as church mouses with your freaking master beta collection that I bought my Xbox One for, and this junk is like on 5 straight patches and still broken, okay? That is an actual game release, okay? This game hasn't even come out yet, and you have the audacity to get on a glitch? Look at your freaking flagship Halo title. It's freaking ridiculous. When I seen those top comments on that part, oh my god. I was like, are you kidding kidding me? The Xbox fanboys getting on a game being broken? Have a seat. Okay, have that seat. But getting to the actual gameplay, most of I think the gameplay was like 15 minutes, and most of it was just him just him just climbing up rocks and stuff like that. It got into the action towards the half of towards the half of the gameplay. He started going stealthy, then he was going through that next gen grass and trying to go around the guys, and when they got into the gunfight, the gunfights, of course the blind firing is still there. I mean, it's Uncharted, but the blind firing, it didn't look as accurate as the previous titles, especially 3. And this kind of goes to the online of Uncharted. Blind firing has always been too accurate when it comes to Uncharted. There should be no reason why someone that actually aims can get owned by someone that doesn't even think about it. So I like that it looks like the blind firing is not as accurate in this game. The fighting mechanics, I liked how when he got into a fight with with that one guy, the camera kind of zooms in on the action. The AI looks a little smart, just the way that they were trying to find Drake and cut off the direction he was going in. And the AI looks smart, so the gameplay looks great. Of course, it's not the complete it's not the complete game. It's not a complete version of the game. This game is not polished yet. How dare you bastards try to already critique this game, dude? Stop. Literally stop. Okay, so Uncharted 4, it did look good, but of course we all want to see more of the game. We all know when this game comes out is going to be amazing. Okay, just stop. Okay. Then they showed off MLB 15, the show. I'm not really into baseball like that, but for people that do love baseball, this will be a great game. MLB 15, the show, coming exclusively to PS4. Killstream will be a new free-to-play title. That is definitely a game that I will get into. I think it's 5v2v5, so that's going to make for an interesting online experience. But definitely when Killstream comes out, I will get that game because it's free. So then they showed off some gameplay for Bloodborne, some multiplayer gameplay. That looked great. The boss fight, especially with that freaking that I don't even know what to call him, a freaking flame dog. That freaking boss fight, I can just imagine some of the bosses that they'll have in this game. But the gameplay for Bloodborne was just looking great. But we all know when that review comes out for IGN, they're like, 7.5 out of 10. Too much blood. But Bloodborne looked amazing. They showed off Destiny, some DLC for Destiny. Listen, man, where's my water at? Some DLC for Destiny. Listen, man, I'm not buying that DLC, and it's not just because, Destiny kind of disappointed a lot of people. It's just because I'm not about to buy some DLC that should have been on the actual game but was locked away to come out later. Nah, you ain't getting me with that, but I will check out that free content that's in the game. But as far as the DLC, that's supposed to add more to the storyline, you could kick rocks with that. I ain't buying jack. Okay, but so they showed off some DLC for Destiny. They have another version of freaking Street Fighter 4. What number version is this? They had Street Fighter 4. They had Super Street Fighter 4. I think they had Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade. I don't know if this is the 4th or 5th version, but they got another version of Street Fighter 4 coming out. Ultra Street Fighter 4 is coming this spring exclusively to PS4. When they talked about that, people were expecting right after. So what about that Street Fighter 5? But they didn't get in. They didn't get into it yet. They got into that later. Killing Floor 2 looks awesome, dude. When that comes exclusive to PlayStation 4 next year, that definitely looks like a game that I can play with some friends, co-op, and just have a freaking blast playing that. So Killing Floor 2, that looks great. I will definitely get that game when that comes out. They showed off some love for the Vita, and I was actually happy to see that. Again, at this point, you have you have like two crowds when it comes to the Vita. You have the PlayStation fans that love the Vita. You have the PlayStation fans that could give 2 cents about the Vita. But it's good to see that Sony is still supporting the Vita. They are not letting this handheld go out like that. They're still going to continue to release more and more games coming. Some of the games coming to the Vita are great. They got Suikoden 1 and 2 coming to the Vita, Towerfall Ascension, Octodad, Resident Evil Revelations 2, so they got a good amount of games coming to the Vita. I was actually happy to see the Vita getting some love there, because again, some people really do love the Vita out there, so it's great that the Vita's still getting some next gen love. Of course, indies, dude. The indie Station 4. I don't know why at this point people are shocked when Sony shows off indies. Like what? Like every event that Sony has, you should expect indies. Dude, this is the Indie Station 4. Of course we're going to see indies. The thing for me is they didn't really spend too much time on the indies. They showed the indies and moved on from that point. And I think that's the great way to do it. Show off the indies, but keep it moving, So I actually didn't have a problem with all the indies that were at this event. But some people did, because some people don't care for indies out there. But indies are great. It's good to see they're getting a lot of a lot of love this gen. So of course they showed off a lot of indies at this event. After that, they showed off a new. Whoa! Before that, EA, they gave out some free games. I don't think they're free. They're free no more. But EA of all people, EA is going to give out stuff for free. They gave out Need for Speed Most Wanted for the Vita, Mirror's Edge for PS3 for the Vita. I don't even think I could download that no more, because I was so busy this week. I didn't get a chance to download Mirror's Edge for PS3, but I did download that Planet. Why do I keep on calling this Planet versus Zombies? It's Plants versus. I've always called it Plants versus Zombies. Garden Warfare for PS4. That's also free, so I downloaded that junk immediately. So that's great, So now that adds another game to my library that I'm playing right now. Then they showed off a new trailer for Batman Arkham Knight. That dude, when that game comes out, Batman Arkham Knight is already a game of the year contender for me, dude. Like that game, we know is going to end out with a bang. This is the last chapter of the Arkham series. Rocksteady ain't playing no games. This game is about to be freaking amazing, playing as the Batman. So Batman Arkham Knight, that new trailer looked amazing. Okay. Yes, I'm sure we all heard about this by now. There might be a Super Street Fighter 5. No, but Street Fighter 5, it is now exclusively to PlayStation 4. It also will be on PC, but as far as a console exclusive, only on PlayStation. And when that news first broke, the very first thought that came to my mind is, dang, Xbox fans, they better get real acquainted with Killer Instinct. That is the first thought that came to my mind. This is a big deal. Like, you got some people that are hating Sony's guts for this, and some people are trying to downplay. Like, when the news first broke, I had posted a tweet on my Twitter, and someone responded, and I know he's an Xbox fan. He prefers Xbox. He said, "This move's pointless. No one cares about fighters." And I'm like, yeah, no one cares about Mortal Kombat 10. No one cares about this game. No one cares about Smash Bros. No one cares about Guilty Gear. No one cares about fighters. One of the biggest game events out there is Evo, but no one cares about fighters. Like, it's just like, dude, the stuff people are saying is just hilarious to me. This is a big deal. Like, Street Fighter might be one of, if not the biggest fighter out there, and it has a hardcore fan base to it. So this is definitely a big deal. Don't think that this won't, make people think of buying the Xbox, or the PlayStation. It's definitely something to think about. So this is a big deal. Stop trying to downplay it, you fanboys out there. When Microsoft did it with Tomb Raider, it was all cool and dandy, and granted, it is a timed exclusive, but still, it's a big deal that Tomb Raider will first be on Xbox One. But so when Microsoft did it, it was okay. But when Sony does something, it's just like, oh, screw Sony. It freaking sucks anyway. It's like, it's just ridiculous to me. But Street Fighter V will now be exclusively to PlayStation 4 and PC. And I also like it will be cross-platform. So PS4 players will be able to play with PC players, and PC players will be able to play with us console peasants. So Street Fighter V exclusive to PS4 and PC. They also, showed off a little bit of the gameplay for Street Fighter V, a world premiere of the gameplay. That looks pretty cool, So Street Fighter V exclusive to PlayStation 4 as far as consoles is a big deal. Don't get it twisted. It is a big deal, So that's cool. You got Yakuza 5 is coming to PS3. I never played any of the Yakuza games. Is that a series worth getting into? Let me know down in the comments section. What else? Santa Monica came out on the stage, and the first, thought that came to your mind is Kratos? But no, another Fat Princess is coming to PlayStation. Fat Princess Adventures. People did love Fat Princess, so I'm sure that they'll check out this game. They showed off some gameplay for the Order 1886. I gotta say, I actually want, I'm actually really excited for the Order 1886, but I gotta say the gameplay they showed off at this event wasn't satisfying. And even for the people that are still not completely buying into the Order, this is one of the reasons. The gameplay they showed off was just so, it was just so dull. It just looked like just a third person shooter, to where you're in cover and you're just popping in and out of cover and shooting at people. It didn't really have any it didn't have no uniqueness to it. So I could see why some people are still not buying into the Order. They're just not seeing enough. But this is still a game I'm getting when it comes out, the day it comes out. So I wish the gameplay was longer, because even the gameplay was short, and plus the gameplay that we did see, it wasn't really satisfying. This was not like the gameplay we saw before, where he was taking on that on the werewolf. It wasn't like that. It was just like normal third-person shooter gameplay, and a lot of people was just like, this is what we're supposed to be excited for, So I can see why, but I'm still hyped for the Order 1886. They showed off some Until Dawn gameplay. I love the fan interaction, during that part. The fans, told the guy, what to do. A lot of people, you either like the interactive gameplay games or you don't. Some people love it, some people really don't like it, and Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls and whatever else out there, I think it's always been great. But it all depends on, the way the game does it. I think Until Dawn will be a great game. Mr. Cheeks 2.0 is in that, So it looks fun. It's definitely a game I'm going to get, and I also like how once a character dies, they're dead for good. And the game is forced to adapt and move on. So I love that about the game. When Until Dawn comes out, I definitely will get that. What else? Final Fantasy VII is coming to a PlayStation 4. I know a lot of people would have hoped for a full-blown remaster, but now they said we just gonna upscale the graphics, and you guys are going to buy it again, because Final Fantasy VII is, from what I hear, one of the best games out of the series, if not the best game of the series in Final Fantasy. So that is getting upscaled graphics. It's not a full-blown remaster, but I'm sure some people will buy that because it's Final Fantasy VII, so that's pretty cool. No Man's Sky, they showed off, some more gameplay for that, and they kind of really showed just how big that game will actually be The game looks freaking huge. Like, they showed you on like one planet and then they zoomed out and you seen all the other. It was just like, wow, dude. And so it is really a huge game, you know, but I don't know if this is just me. Like, the more and more I'm seeing of No Man's Sky, I'm asking myself, like, okay, what else is there? Because it looks like you're just doing nothing but exploring. Like, will there be missions? Will it be like I don't know if it's just me, but I'm asking myself, like, is it more than just exploration? Like, I know there's a lot of exploration, but what else? Like, is there any missions to, you know, when you go to these planets, like things to do, like something? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but, you know, the exploration is cool, but I'm asking myself, what else is there to do in No Man's Sky than just explore? I don't know if that's just me, but of course I'm still going to get the game. I still want to play that game. And last but not least, Drawn to Death. That game, I'm hyped for. I'm hyped to play that game. You know, Drawn to Death. It's just so creative. So it's pretty much a third-person shooter. You know, you're playing online and stuff like that, and it's like you're playing as sketches. You know, inside of the drawing of a teenage boy, and it's just like literally the world is all drawn out. So, you know, you're playing as drawn out characters, you're in a drawn out world. It's just so creative. Like, I've never seen nothing like that before. So Drawn to Death, it really looks like a cool game. That's definitely going to be a game that I check out. I really loved what I was seeing from that game. And when that game comes out, exclusive to PlayStation, of course, I definitely will check out that game. That might have been one of the best games at this experience for me. Drawn to Death, really creative. So definitely going to get that. Is there anything else? No, that's pretty much all I wrote down on the PlayStation Experience event. To me, it wasn't like amazing, but it was good. You know, I saw games that, you know, that I wanted to see. Of course, people that wanted to see Last Guardian, just stop, dude. Like, that game is a myth. It's a fairy tale. It's a legend. It's not coming out. So also with that, you know, before the PlayStation Experience happened, and they teased a remastered classic is now, no, not a remastered classic, classic is now revived or whatever, and people were, you know, expecting Crash or Spiral or something that was not at this event. You know, people wanted to see more AAA titles, so I get it. It wasn't an amazing event, but it was a good, you know, it was a decent event. You know, for me, I seen stuff that I wanted to see, and I was satisfied, you know. So it wasn't amazing, but it was, you know, it was good. It was a solid event. So saying that's really much my review for PlayStation Experience. So there's a lot of fanboyism going on right now, but it is definitely making for some entertaining times. But what did you guys think about the PlayStation Experience? Did Sony live up to your expectations or not? Leave it down in the comments below, and I'll check you guys in my next video, suckers. Peace out.